a very Merry Christmas to one and all, and a Happy New Year as well. It's Christmas Eve while I'm filming this now, so um, hopefully get it uploaded today. But I have a bit on, bits and bobs to do, so we'll see. But I want to wish everyone on this channel a very happy Christmas. Hope you are all doing well. Made a post yesterday saying it, but this one is more just kind of going into next year. It'll be more kind of on New Year's resolutions. Hope everyone has a good Christmas. Kind of do whatever you want for Christmas, I would say. Just enjoy it, drink responsibly, all that stuff. But if you're going to make any resolutions rather than the usual of losing weight and all this and fad diets, maybe just try things, say yes, not want to pull back. Don't just say yes to everything, but don't turn down opportunities. Say yes to opportunities and have a bit of belief in yourself. And if I could say another thing, don't take everyone else's word above your own. There's a lot of people full of shit out there. You'll see a lot of people going back on their word online just because they're trying to sell you something. That's their main motivator, and they'll passionately talk about something 1 minute and tell you that this is wrong. How can you be so stupid to believe this? And then next thing you know, they're promoting that idea. I was only watching something there, Andrew Huberman talking about why glasses that block out blue light are useless. They're pointless. Next thing you know, he's promoting them. It was Scott Carney. He does a lot of really good call out videos. He's called out Wim Hof or Wim. I don't know, because thought it was W, but maybe it is Wim. I just thought it was people butchering his name, but maybe it is. But how he might not be the best character. There's certain allegations made about him. You can check that out on Scott Carney's channel. But Andrew Huberman now has done a complete 180 on it and is now saying that glasses that block out blue light are the best thing in the world and all this. You've got your man that I used to love watching him, Greg Doucette. That voice that would go through your head. And I'm not saying he doesn't know his shit, but there's a lad that talks about intermittent fasting, Thomas DeLauer. And I used to watch his stuff as well and think, it's the way to go. But I still think there might be some truth to it. I've definitely found that it works. If I exercise and then eat rather than stuffing myself beforehand. But Greg Doucette saying Thomas DeLauer's full of shit in one video, and the next he's doing a collaboration with them. You're kind of going, well, which is it? Now, I don't know. Maybe there's some ideas he agrees with, some he doesn't, but everyone seems to be very easily swayed. And I used to be really gullible for all that stuff, if someone was in really good shape. I thought, what do I have to do to get like them? Take drugs. That's what it is. A lot of the times they just don't want to tell you that because that's a taboo thing. That's why I'm a big promoter of the idea that hard work doesn't always pay off. I'm only using fat loss as an example because it's something me and my brother would have been really into, and being chubbier lads, it's something that we definitely considered. We were always obsessed with losing weight. But he was telling me about a friend of his who, God love him, went through an awful time. And there's a lot of shit going on in his life. But basically he didn't eat, hardly left the house. But still, he had, big arms and big legs, was fairly ripped as well, like a real mesomorph type build. Literally sometimes would only have a smoke and a can of Bulmers for breakfast, and would stay in great shape. So like, it's a look at the draw as well, like genetics. Whereas I was flogging myself, and I've documented that, you know. But running 10 kilometers like 4 or 5 times a week, probably even more, because playing matches as well, always had something going on. So I'm not going to try and sell you some bullshit. I'm going to say to you, find what works for you. You don't have to be flogging yourself in the gym all the time. Just going is a good thing. But if you want to see like vast improvements, yeah, okay, you do have to push yourself. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but if you never go to the gym and then you go and you do something, better than nothing. That'd be my outlook now. And I've found the joy in walking, especially living down here where it's beautiful. You know, you've got so much lovely scenery. And that's why, like, I post all those videos of some of my best lifts. As I said, I had a fella on recently giving me a bit of shit and claiming that he was just trying to be constructive. Maybe I was a little harsh. I'm willing to accept that. I was fairly pissed off now because I thought, why you coming on and posting a load of comments on my videos? But yeah, look, I'm actually really glad because it doesn't really bother me. I just said to him, you've no argument here. He said, why would anyone be interested in your videos? And I just said, clearly you're interested. Not only have you gone in and commented on 2 of my videos, you've then replied to my comments. And on YouTube you have to go back in to see the comments. At least I do. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but you are clearly interested because you've gone in, you've checked it, you've commented on it. Then I've left a comment going, why are you being a dickhead? I didn't ask for your opinion. And then he's gone back, checked that, then said he's just giving me advice. I was like, no, you're being an arsehole, which he was. Because you commented on another video. Then when I leave my reply, he goes, oh, but why would anyone want to see this? Why would anyone be interested? I'm like, clearly you are interested. Why else would you have checked it out and gone back into it another 3 times? Like, but it was a good question actually. It got me thinking. It was like, why do you post these videos? And that was one that really got me thinking. Just sorry, car. And I post them to show how strong I did get, you know, how much training I put in, how much effort I put in. Because I put in a lot, like I did. And more to show people, like, I was training naturally, I have done all my life. As I say, you never know what the future might hold. But I've never taken anabolic steroids, and I don't plan on in the future. But I'm 100% natural. If anything, I've taken stuff that's probably halted my progress, like drinking alcohol and smoking weed or whatever. But you look at the likes of Rich Piana, Jesus, that man was abusing every drug under the sun. He was taking fucking everything, recreational and performance enhancing. Like, is that the kind of fucker you want to be looking at? I mean, it's tragic what happened to him, you know, but he is not a healthy man at all. So you don't really want to be looking to people like that for advice. I'm not denying he definitely has a lot of knowledge, or had, God rest his soul. Like, it's never nice to see. Yeah, it's never nice to see. And Boston Lloyd was someone I was very fond of. Thought he was very open and honest about it. Had very good knowledge. But he kept on kind of going, I'm doing this, I know it's bad, but don't you do it. I'm going to do it. And his kidneys suffered as a result. Well, everything suffered, but He obviously had a couple of mental health issues as well. I post my videos to show you how hard I trained and how I got rid of my face there, but how hard I trained, how it just ended up burning me out, how I train now, what I've learned from all the different ways of training, and how the way I train might not work for you. You know, it might work differently, but the more perspectives you can get, I'd like to be someone out there who is open and honest and is like, look, yeah, I'm a fat guy who lifts weights, who's gotten mentally sick. And I say sick because it's worn me down. Mental illness is kind of something that you will live with. But it's not the end of the world, which I've learned, which is great. Chatting to my mate Oisin, who appeared in the channel yesterday, which is really good. Good to hear from him. Hope that everyone's doing well. But yeah, because there's so many fuckers out there taking anabolic steroids and like just telling you've got to work harder, it's a load of shite. I really believe that. So that's why I post my stuff. Like, I thought it was actually a good point that your man made. It's like, why would anyone be interested, is how he phrased it. But more so, why do I post them? Was there a thing, oh yeah, that's a good point, why do I post it? And the reason, like, as I've just mentioned, but more than anything, I'm a mental health channel. That's what I've been posting, and I want to show you how hard I did train, even through mental illness, even through like not looking after myself, how serious I took it, and how it didn't benefit me the way people told me it would. It actually made me worse. It burnt me out. It made me injured. I trained through injuries, and that just fucked me up even more. So yeah, you know, and as well, you don't have to be nice to everyone and talk about mental health. You're allowed to call out bullshit when it happens. Like, we don't all have to be nicey. If someone's a dickhead, we're allowed to call them out on it, and that shouldn't be an issue. I'm not going to abuse anyone, so don't you fucking do it to me, you know. And I will hold that wholeheartedly. I've let people speak to me like shit before, and I'm not doing it anymore, you know. And nor should you. Don't let anyone speak to you like shit. I have a joke about rugby matches or whatever, have a bit of banter, but I think that's different, you know. If someone starts attacking me personally, yeah, maybe I should learn to rein it in, but fuck it, I'm not tolerating bullshit anymore. So look guys, it's getting a bit out of the spirit, but if you can take one thing from this channel and New Year's resolution, be yourself. You hear it all the time, but do we actually do it now? Try things, try new things, put yourself out of your comfort zone, and you don't have to stick with everything, you know. But more so, have a very happy Christmas, and I wish you all well, and Happy New Year as well, guys. Thank you very much. See ya.